This is the night before polling day, and I'm excited. My name's Julian Biddle, and I'm going to talk about Election Day. The thing I should make clear is that I'm doing this at night, and I have very limited walking space. I'm shooting it outside, but I couldn't see a damn thing, and neither could you, so I suppose not. But I'll do my best to do a few fancy camera angles. How's that? Pretty good, hey? So how to choose who to elect. I was looking at statistics recently that showed a few really interesting things. One is that almost over 60% of people only 20 years ago always voted for the same political party. But things are very different now. Probably the same amount are actually swinging voters now. And I think it's because people now perhaps are less trustful of the process, less trustful of politicians, and for young people, even probably critical of democracy. In the recent Brexit vote in Britain, people who were in the 18 to 23 and 23 to 32 age bracket were the least represented in the vote. So does it really matter? Do your votes count for anything? Should you even bother voting? Believe it or not, that's a choice that modern democracies have had to make. And some have decided not to vote. They've decided to elect strong, seemingly powerful, seemingly in-touch leaders. They've decided to put them in charge. People, and you know the ones, people like Mussolini and Hitler. Those people were put ahead of the democratic process because they felt that they could really get things done. And we see a similar thing happening today. So I suppose the people who promote democracy are perhaps those who remember or who appreciate what it's like to not have it. What I have to say to young people is that do not be fooled. Do not believe those who say that your vote doesn't matter, that democracy doesn't matter. It does. It's your right. It's your birthright. Take it up and do it. Now, you may argue that the political candidates today are not that great. You're probably right. So what are you going to do about it? Now, perhaps it's a bit late, seeing as tomorrow's election day. So what I think is that young people need to be aware of the political parties, what they're standing for, and then go and vote for them. Sure, it may not make much of a difference this time, but perhaps it will ignite that interest in you, so for next time you can support someone better. And that's what democracy is about. It's a very imperfect system, but the thing I love about it is it gives each person a say, and that does matter. When you look at elites who are very powerful, have a lot of money, power and prestige and position, those people, if they weren't afraid of the political process, your only power, then they wouldn't spend so much of their money on election campaigns and trying to get the right candidates in. They know it's the only thing that you can do against their power. So why aren't you taking advantage of it? I think you should. What I'm trying to teach my kids is I'm making them aware of the political process. We discuss the different political parties, not preferring one over the other. I think that the thing I like about the political parties in Australia is they do each have a set of principles. The principles may differ a great deal, and I think that's good because it makes it very clear what they stand for, and I hope that each party does stick by those principles, because then it'll make it very clear what Australians want for the future, and they'll be able to vote accordingly. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. All the best for tomorrow. Cheers.